The Vedas are very wise knowledge. I came across them more than 20 years ago. I'm still amazed at how everything is arranged. It's all very deeply thought out by God, so that a person continually delves deeper into the understanding of their nature, studying themselves as an individual. The Vedas explain that according to the activity of these three centers of the mind that we studied yesterday, there are 4 purposes for a person. What does this mean? It means that a person has followed a certain path in life through many lifetimes. And this path is anchored in intelligence. It is solidified by their willpower, their temperament, their abilities, their worldview, their perspective on the world, their internal setting, their point of view. Now, we will look at these 4 natures. So if we look at these centers of intelligence not from the point of view of their daily function, but from the perspective of the mindset for activity, or from the perspective of how one perceives activities and the world, these centers can be either strongly active or turned off, and we will compare them to a traffic light. In our version of the traffic light, one center of intelligence is fully on, the second is half on, and the third is off. There will always be all 4 purposes of a person, all 4 constitutions of intelligence. They all have this nature. The first purpose is the topmost traffic light associated with consciousness, which is strongly activated in a person's life. This means that the person believes that knowledge will save the world. They have this particular focal point of perception, and they believe that knowledge will save the world. They have the top traffic light fully on, the heart one half on, and the bottom one asleep. This means that these people are focused on studying and discovering the truth in this world. They love to study, love to give knowledge to people, and their life revolves around knowledge. They try to understand how to do things correctly. So the top traffic light gives them the concept that knowledge will save the world. The second traffic light is connected not with the world, but with people. Therefore, such people believe that knowledge is needed to change their lives. They lack knowledge. I belong to this category. This is how my traffic light works. I have felt and believed this since childhood. When children are born into this first category, even a small infant, you can already see that they belong to this category. What does such a child look like? They look at their parents as if detached from everything, just observing them. They are described as sages. They see through things and seem calm and detached. How do they behave in life? Usually they don't get deeply involved in games. They always ask how to do something right and do it as they are told. In other words, they try to study everything. They are not inclined to command others, for example, or to manage. Such a child always tries to explain to everyone how to do things correctly and listens to others' explanations. They love working on themselves and studying how to live properly. Since childhood they are like this, like a character from the book Dunno on the Moon. It's I know it all. They wear glasses, very smart, proper, very correct. I know it all is a person from the first category, and this category will never change in life. You must understand that a person can be undeveloped and they will have to go through these 5 stages. The first stage is to become engaged, like a man. Then comes a hobby. Then they acquire abilities and develop them. Afterwards they find their nature, and then they become a leader for everyone if they follow the whole path of intelligence development. What character qualities does the person of the first category have? What are the dangers? What are the advantages? The main motivation in life is the desire to comprehend truth. That means that such a person wants to know what is right. This is the most important thing in life for them. The most important quality that helps them comprehend truth is truthfulness. They must be very sincere and truthful. They should learn to tell the truth, learn to do everything right, follow the path of righteousness and correctness. Conscience is the foundation of their life. They must be conscientious. Such a person also should be simple. Simplicity is their quality. They have strong inclination towards asceticism, working on themselves, self-control, and detachment from vanity. All these are the qualities of this person. What are the flaws? Such a person may begin to be proud of themselves, their knowledge, and may set their goal not to help people but to pursue a career in knowledge. That means that they may aspire not to help people with knowledge, but to pursue a PhD, doctorate, become an academician, and so on. They can set themselves up for using knowledge to elevate themselves above others. This is a flaw. This means pride. The person becomes proud. I once met such a person. This person heads a very serious scientific institution. I only had a 15-minute conversation with him. He told me how many people under his leadership became academicians, doctors of sciences, scientists, and how many scientific discoveries his institute had made. All this was true, and I listened to him very respectfully. But the problem is that this person didn't talk about anything else. Finishing the conversation, he said, "We will cooperate with you because you are a good person." Although I didn't even open my mouth, I just nodded to him. I agreed with him, respecting his achievements. This indicates pride. A proud person cannot even change for the better because knowledge won't penetrate deeper into them. According to Chinese teaching, a person's ability to receive knowledge is compared to a jug. Sometimes the jug is turned upside down, and when you pour into it, nothing goes in. That means that they know everything themselves and don't let anyone else get inside. That means the jug is upside down. And sometimes there is a hole at the bottom of the jug. This also means that a person is living wrong. That means that, let's say, they received knowledge but then started to fuss, do foolish things, and all the knowledge leaked out through the hole. The third option is called an overfilled jug. That means a person receives knowledge from different sources, everything gets mixed up, and it becomes like a swamp. That's where things start to stink and spoil. Knowledge becomes stale. The right option is when the jug gets filled and gives back to others. That means it has a neck and everything flows out from the neck. It's full, clean. Like flowing water, knowledge is poured into it, and it distributes it to those who need this water. That means a person always receives knowledge and always gives it. Well, this is the right path. The wrong path is when a person doesn't practice, they only take knowledge in, and it becomes stale there. They've read a lot and say, I don't know who to believe anymore. To know who to believe, you need to do it yourself first, and then you will know everything. Pride is an obstacle for those people who receive knowledge. If a person doesn't have a teacher, a mentor, they're unlikely to succeed on this path. What occupations are suitable for people in the first category? Teachers, coaches, lawyers, doctors, those doctors who give knowledge to people, educators. They are all people who somehow teach others or use knowledge to pass it on. These can be scientists or engineers who create some models or draw something or invent. Inventors can be among them. Those who receive knowledge and use it to develop this world are people of the first category. Immediately a question arises. Can a flower seller be of the first category? Yes, if while selling flowers they teach people about right living. If selling flowers isn't the main thing for them, but giving knowledge to people is the main thing, they are people of the first category. This is quite possible. That means the profession itself indirectly indicates a person's nature, but not completely. That means there can be different professions. A factory director can be of the first category if they don't manage people, but teach them how to live right. But someone else helps them manage. They have managers, but they themselves are like a father. They tell everyone how to live right. They have a goal, to uplift the country, and they provide strong ideological support to the team, setting them up for right thoughts. Someone else punishes and maintains order because it's not in their nature to do it. What are the exclusive qualities of these people? They tend to forgive, and they are not inclined to fight, but are inclined to sacrifice themselves. In general, they can punish a person, they can even curse, but they never fight with anyone. They can endure something, can forgive, can punish, but they won't fight or battle for their rights. Their sense of self-esteem is directed towards knowledge very much, not towards proving their rightness. Remember, this is a very important criterion of such people. And usually these people win. They can fight, but only through prayer. They usually overcome situations without letting them escalate into battles. Well, if, let's say, such a person leads an army, most likely the battle won't begin. A peace treaty will be signed or something like that. If they are strong, they will simply make it so that no blood is shed. Did you get an idea of what kind of person this is? Let's move on. If a person's second light is shining fully, that means they have the desire to give good to people, so that people live well. They have a strong desire to take care of people. The first light is half on, the third one is not on. What does this mean? This means that the person is by nature a ruler or manager. That means they have an inclination to manage people. What is the main concept in their consciousness?